me a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Hey, welcome to my life by Cheryl. You guys, if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button. So guys, today I'm excited, but I want to say thank you first of all to Portia and Sketch. They recommended me to YouTube, and YouTube sent me the Jollof Love package. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. I didn't know that people see me like that, but thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube. So yes, if you didn't know, this week is Jollof Love week from YouTube, and they're giving influencers and content creators an ingredient pack of jollof for jollof, and then you make jollof rice, you enjoy it with your squad, and you know I'm gonna cook it for you guys to see. Yeah, so without further ado, let me show you guys the package. Ta-da! This is the YouTube. It's so heavy, like, my god. All right, so YouTube Jollof Love, start exploring the world of jollof. So when you open it, there's a note from YouTube. It says, this year we are celebrating World Jollof. We want you to join us, and you need to create a 60-second shot on YouTube, blah blah blah. Yeah, so now let's get to the actual ingredients. All right, so when you open it, this is how it was. So beautiful, packaging on point, I must say. So this is the rice. I'm definitely going to be using the container again. Now this is salty. I have a new salt container, a sexy one. Then there's curry powder, rosemary, and bay leaves. You know, bay leaves are for aroma. So yes, so then we move on to the Tasty Tom jollof mix gravy base. It makes jollof cooking so much easier. Great innovation. There's some tomatoes, there's pepper. I don't normally use pepper, but for the steaming of meat and fish, that's great. Veggies, carrot, green pepper, green bell pepper. And then we have onions and garlic. Then we have shredded meat. Yeah, that's what I got. I got shredded meat. It's still cold, still frozen. Incredible. And we have frital, you know. And then my most favorite thing in the package, which is apron. Yay, I have a YouTube apron. I have something that I can forever hold on to. Hello, this year YouTube is celebrating World Jollof Rice, and we want you to join us. Come and celebrate World Jollof Day with us by showing your jollof love in a challenge. How? Here's the challenge. Jollof lovers from across the globe, we want you to create a 60-second YouTube short of why you love jollof and show us your special jollof making process. Okay, so I realized that I couldn't tie the thing myself because the apron is not like just a tie, it's like a hook something. So I had to call my husband to come and help me tie up the apron. So when we were done with the apron, then let's get cooking. I don't want to talk too much in this video, but I have to. Alright, so now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my meat and put the shredded meat on fire to boil and to fry. So I'm putting it in my colander. I'm going to rinse them in cold water, and then I'm going to transfer it onto the pan and then get it ready for cooking. Whilst I leave it in the salt solution, I chop my onions, my garlic, and everything, all the veggies that I will need for the cooking. So this is me peeling the onions, and yeah, you guys know how onions chop and peel looks like. So let me keep quiet. Let's continue. Okay, so whilst you're watching and enjoying this video, do well to write hashtag Jollof Love in the comments, and do well to wish me a happy birthday, because today also happens to be my birthday if you didn't watch from the intro. And if you watched to this point, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please click the red button and encourage me. So now I make sure that all the covers of the gas is set, because this can cause explosion. And when I do that, then I put on the fire and I put on my saucepan with the meat, and I added my blended bell pepper, onions and garlic onto the meat. And then, like I said, it came with all these spices, so I added my salt. And then next I'm going to add my curry powder. After the curry powder, I'm going to add the rosemary, and then I'm going to add my Badia complete seasoning. This is what I use personally at home, so I added that to the mixture. And then I added black pepper also from my own kitchen. Yes, so then I mix it really well. You guys see that? So I mix it well, and then I leave it on to cook for some time. Yes, so then I come back to the chopping table, and then I'm not walking around there. So I come back to the chopping table, and then I chop the onion, this tomatoes. I don't normally cook my jollof by cutting the things like you are preparing stew. I blend everything. It makes it quicker and it makes the sauce thicker. So this is me chopping the tomatoes, and then putting them in the blender. So I'm going to be blending tomatoes, the rest of the bell pepper and onions for the jollof sauce itself. So now that our meat is cooked, you can see the color now is soft and tender. I transfer it into another pan because I want to do a 1-pot jollof today, so that I don't use too many utensils. Yes, because I have a long day planned. Today's my birthday. Hello. So I transfer the meat into the pan, then I pour the stock into a bowl. So this is what you see me doing. So I'm going to pour the stock into a bowl, and then I'll bring back the same pan. Then next I'm going to be adding my oil, just a little bit, and then now I transfer the meat back into the hot oil, and then stir, and then make it cook. So after a few minutes, I take it out and I transfer it onto that same pan. Remember, we are saving utensils, so I put it back into the same pan, and now I use the same oil, and then we get on to our jollof. So I put in my onions. Yes, and I'm going to pour in the mixture of tomato, bell pepper that I blended. This is it. I'm going to add it to it. And then I'm going to add the jollof, the Tasty Tom jollof mix, the gravy base. I'm going to add that one as well. Then I'll mix it thoroughly until the tomatoes is spread everywhere. So that's what I'm doing now. So next I'm going to add in a bit of salt. I'm going to go in again with the curry powder. I'm going to go in with my rosemary. and the bay leaf. So now the bay leaf goes in it because it's for aroma and it has its own nutrients. So now I'm going to go in after a few minutes. I'm going to go in with the stock, the meat stock that I poured aside. And now, so this, I'm doing this to control the salt that I need to put in, because I put all these things I just added into the meat stock. So it's better I put the meat stock back. So don't throw your stock away. It helps. So I added a little bit of my complete seasoning, and then I tasted it and it was good. So I'm going to cover it to boil, and then I'll come back to it. So I'm going to show you guys the meat, how it looks like. You see, nicely done brown. And then after a few minutes, when the water saturated my stew has become thick, I taste it again to make sure that everything is fine. And now I go in with my rice. Most people wash their rice before they put in, but I personally do not do that, and I just add it right away, and I mix it and mix it very well, make sure everything is incorporated, and then I add my Maggi cube. Yes, I add my Maggi in it. Then I add a bit of water, just water that will just go a little bit above the rice, like just like an inch above the rice, otherwise it'll be too watery and too sticky. So after that, I taste to see everything was perfect, and I cover it for about 5 to 10 minutes. So as usual, I wash my dishes and oil that I've used, and I prepare my foil to cover it. That was my last one. So now after 5 to 10 minutes, this is how it looks like. So I'm going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to add in the carrots, because carrots are a bit hard and I don't want it to feel uncooked or taste uncooked. So I add it at this point so that it cooks a little bit with the heat, and then I'm going to cover it with the foil and let it sit for about an additional 5 to 10 minutes. One thing about jollof, you have to be on it like every 5 to 10 minutes, at most 5 minutes you should be on it, and you should lower your heat. So I cover it with the foil so that the heat will make it cook. So I'm back again in after 10 minutes, and I'm going to add the meat as well. Yes, so I added all the meat, and this is how it looks now. Oops. Yes, guys. You see the color? You see the color? This is Ghanaian jollof. And as usual, I have my spring onions in my fridge already, so I cut them up, and then I use that to garnish it just a little bit, and then I stir them together, not too much so that they don't really go under it. So I stir it nicely, and now we serve. So thank you so much. If you love this video, do let me know in the comment section. More cooking videos coming. Love you guys, and watch me enjoy. This is so good. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Thank you, YouTube. Please go subscribe to Portia and Sketch. They put me on with YouTube to this, so I'm really grateful. Wish me a happy birthday.